Hi everyone. Today, we're diving into the world of secure DNS. We'll explore DoH, DoT, their differences, performance, and help you understand which one might be right for you. Traditionally, DNS queries are sent in plain text. This means anyone on your network path can see which websites you're trying to visit. It's a big privacy and security risk. Secure DNS protocols like DoH and DoT aim to fix this by encrypting your DNS traffic. Let's start with DNS-over-TLS, or DoT. DoT encrypts your DNS queries using the Transport Layer Security (TLS) protocol. This is the same encryption used for secure websites. DoT uses a dedicated port, usually port 853. This makes it easy for network administrators to identify and manage DoT traffic. It offers strong encryption and protects your queries from eavesdropping. However, because it uses a specific port, it can also be easier for a network to block if they choose to. Moving on to DNS-over-HTTPS, or DoH. DoH encrypts your DNS queries using the Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, HTTPS. This is the same protocol your web browser uses to connect to secure websites. DoH typically uses the standard web port 443. This is a key difference. Because DoH traffic looks just like regular web traffic, it's much harder for network operators to distinguish it from other HTTPS traffic. This makes it more difficult to block or filter. It also benefits from the broad optimizations and features of HTTP/2, like multiplexing. However, this camouflage can also make it harder for network administrators to monitor or control DNS usage on their networks. Now, how do DoT and DoH compare in terms of performance? Both protocols introduce a small amount of overhead compared to traditional plaintext DNS. This is due to the encryption and decryption processes. In practice, for most users, the performance difference between DoT and DoH is negligible. DoH might sometimes have a slight edge due to HTTP/2's multiplexing, allowing multiple queries over a single connection. DoT might have slightly lower initial connection latency in some specific scenarios. But generally, both are fast enough that you won't notice a difference in everyday browsing. For security, both DoT and DoH offer excellent encryption. They both protect your DNS queries from passive surveillance and tampering. DoH might offer slightly more privacy in certain environments because its traffic blends in with regular HTTPS. It's harder for an observer to tell if you're making a DNS query or just browsing a website. DoT is more explicit, which can be a pro or con depending on your perspective and network environment. So, what's the big difference? DoT uses a dedicated port and is easier to identify. DoH uses the standard HTTPS port and blends in with regular web traffic. Both provide strong encryption. Many modern operating systems and web browsers now support both DoH and DoT. Ultimately, the choice often comes down to personal preference or specific network requirements. Both are a significant improvement over unencrypted DNS. Thanks for joining me on this dive into secure DNS. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tech explanations and security tips. See you next time.